So I'm just filming here in my car on my iPhone because I'm on the way to the doctor's. But I just wanted to point out what I'm wearing because this is the kind of thing that I wear normally, like I just don't care. But so I'm wearing this dress, I'm wearing a fanny pack, and then I'm wearing these boots with it. And I have fuzzy socks. When I get out of the car, I'll try to show you better, but oh my. Hey everyone, it's Kat and I'm back. So I just got back to my apartment in St. Cloud, which is where I go to school, but school's out and I just have to work, and my roommates have moved out. All my things are gone, and I'm going to be sleeping on the couch, which is comfy, which is fine, but we have no Wi-Fi, it's very hot. I didn't realize we didn't have toilet paper until I got here, so I've been using paper towels, so that's great. And also, I don't have a lot of food. I just have some root beer, you know, just drinking out of the bottle. So I should probably go shopping tonight since I'll be here for another 4 days. Whew, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. But anyways, let's get back into what this video is. So, Minnesota is where I live. I'm originally from somewhere, I don't know really where, but I have moved around a lot as a kid. I was born in Ohio, lived there for 6 years, went to Las Vegas, lived there for a year and a half, I think, I don't know, and then moved to Arizona, and I was there from 4th grade to 8th grade. 9th grade I came here to Minnesota for a year, then moved back to Arizona, graduated there, and then came back to Minnesota. So majority of my life is in Arizona, and that's what I call home. So today is going to be about the biggest change from moving to Arizona to Minnesota. Now, a lot of people would think that it would be the weather, since there it's like 120 and death, and here it's like -40 and death. That's not what's been the biggest change for me moving. The biggest change has been the drivers. Oh my goodness, people here, I can't understand. Like, whew. In Arizona, everyone drives pretty fast, which is fine. And people here, I mean, they drive slow, but in Arizona, like, the speed limit is 60 or whatever it is, and people go 85, and that's just the norm, and no one gets pulled over because everyone's going the same speed limit. And, you know, they have a system. There's, like, 4 or 5 lanes on a freeway. The first lane is, like, the on and off ramp, like, if you're going to get off soon, you'd be there. The second lane is if you're going super slow and you're gonna stay over there. The third lane is, you know, for the somewhat not slow people. And then the last 2 lanes, the last lane is just for passing. Like, literally, you're only in that lane to pass. And then the other lane is for everyone else that's going, you know, 85. And I mean, there are some crazy things that happen there, but for the most part, I felt safe driving there. Didn't ever get in an accident. Still haven't been in an accident here, but here it's been a lot easier to get in accidents. So here the speed limit is anywhere. It could be 55 on some roads, 60 on others, and then 70 on the interstate driving up to St. Cloud. And there's 2 lanes driving up to St. Cloud, and then other places it's usually 3 or 2. So a lot smaller, a lot slower, and people drive slow. But the thing is, you have the first lane where, you know, you have the people getting on and off, and then you have the second lane where people go 5 miles over the speed limit, which is the fast lane. So that's been a change. I want to share some stories that have happened to me being on the roads here. The first, which is, I mean, not that bad, but I was driving in the faster lane. This was on a 3-lane highway. So they had the first one, second one where majority of people are, and then the third one's the passing lane. So I was driving, people don't know it's passing lane though, so they stay in there all the time. So I was driving in the passing lane, which I'm in most of the time because everyone's going so slow. And I don't drive crazy, I don't drive like super fast, but I mean, yeah. So I was driving in the passing lane, and I get to this car and I slow down. And I slowed down to the point where I was going 5 under the speed limit. So this person is in the people are passing on this side. I can't get over though because there's so many cars. And I'm just stuck behind this car going 55 miles per hour. And it was a 60. And so I'm just, and everyone else is going 70. So that was fun. And then people here are very passive aggressive. It's just a Minnesota thing. You hear Minnesota nice, and I mean everyone, you go out to the grocery store, everyone will say hello to you. It's mean, people are nice. People are also very passive aggressive, especially on the road. In Arizona, if you do something stupid, you know, people are going to be yelling at you. One, you never honk your horn in Arizona. Like, that just doesn't happen. Because you honk your horn, who knows what's going to happen. But here, people are just so passive aggressive. I was driving behind this guy. There's 2 lanes. And I was driving behind him, and I was not riding him. Like, I was close to him, but, like, it's because I was going faster. So I had to slow down when I caught up to him. And I made sure there was a good enough distance behind us. And there's no one around us. Like, I didn't want to be an ass and just, like, pass him on the right side, because that's, I mean, you're not supposed to do that, and I don't want to be that kind of person. So I slowed down, and I was like, okay, he'll probably get over, because there's no one over there, probably get over. No. He starts brake checking me. Like, there's no one in front of him, there's no one inside of him, he just starts slamming on his brakes, and then I have to slam on mine, and I'm just like, why? Why are you doing this? Like, literally, just get over. Our lane comes up on the left side, so I decide to pass him. And I don't pass him, like, zoom past him. I'm, like, going only, like, 5 miles per hour more than what he is. So I start passing him, and I normally don't look over, but this time I did. And mind you, this guy is in a big truck, like, big white truck. I don't know what kind of truck it was. And I'm in this little tiny blue car, like, I have a Nissan Juke, was what I was driving. And if you want to look it up, it literally is, like, a clown car. It's super small. It's a little bit bigger than, you know, the smart cars, but I was driving and I look over and he's flipping me off. This, like, 40-some-year-old guy in this big truck is flipping me off, and I'm just like, dude, I didn't do anything wrong. You're the one that was being stupid by pumping your brakes and passive aggressive, I tell you. It has happened so many times where I'm driving and it's like traffic. There's a lot of traffic here towards the Twin Cities. So I'm driving, there's traffic, and I'm in the right lane. And over in the Twin Cities, there's a lot. There's like 3 or 4 lanes. So I'm over close to one of the right lanes, and this guy, like, starts going into my car. Like, he starts coming over in on me, so I have to, like, honk my horn. And then, like, he sees I'm there, and he doesn't even get into the right lane, because I, like, made space after that. He doesn't even get in the right lane. He just goes into the left lane and just starts driving really fast. So I don't know what that was about. But then I was also driving up here to St. Cloud, and there's a 2-lane road, and I'm over in the left lane, and I'm driving it, and it's like bumper to bumper traffic. Like, you're going maybe like 50, and it's a 70-mile-per-hour road, so like there's a lot of cars, and this truck starts coming in on me again, like, and it's not like a big semi, it's just a truck, and I'm honking my horn, and he's not moving, and I'm like, dude, I had to swerve onto the shoulder because he was going to hit me. And that has happened multiple times, where cars here just start coming over on me, and I'm like, dude, look, use your mirrors. Like, there's literally bumper to bumper traffic. How can you not see that? I'm right next to you. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I could go on about this. Like, the people here, ooh, and it's not everyone, but it happens enough, like, on a day-to-day basis when I'm driving, where, like, someone's being stupid or passive-aggressive. It just grinds my gears. And then, even as a pedestrian, the drivers here are not the greatest. I was walking over here on campus, and there's a lot of, like, self-pay parking lots. And I was walking behind a car, and it's kind of like icy and snowy. I mean, the snow is like half melted. And I'm walking behind this car, and all of a sudden, as soon as I'm directly behind it, it starts backing up. And I'm like panicking, trying to like move out of the way, and it keeps going. And I'm just like trying to like run, because I don't know, I didn't think to just like run forwards. Like, I'm backing up sideways and trying to run forwards. And finally I get out of the way, and the car just like whips out of its parking lot. Like, how can you keep going? Literally, there's someone directly behind you. They had to just back up and not even looked. How can you do? Oh my goodness. Well, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed my rant of talking about Minnesota drivers. Man, it's crazy here. If you want to see more videos like this one where me just ranting about things, let me know down below. I'm very excited for what's to come on this channel. I have so many ideas, and I'm like starting to write all the scripts for them, and I'm just really excited, and hopefully I get to work on it this summer, and they'll be up soon for you guys. So let me know if you like this video or not, and what kind of videos you'd like to see next. Alright, have a great day. Bye.